Yeah, guys, it's Ryan here from Android Coliseum, and I just wanted to show off uh, the HTC One. This is an amazing device here. So let's take a look at it from the outside. A very nice, sleek back. It's got the aluminum. So again, gives it a very uh, stylish, fashionista kind of feel. It really, I'm going to describe it more as a jewelry or piece of fashion accessory than it is a phone. Some people like the curved back, some people don't. I kind of do. It kind of makes it feel a little more sleek. Um, yeah, so it's got Beats audio. People tend to notice that and they go, "Oh, Beats got to be sounding good." We'll talk about the sound later. We have two great, amazing speakers, super loud. I'm gonna say it's kind of like Bose in terms of quality sound. It's really good. Camera on the front. We have sensors, micro USB, volume, headphone jack, and a infrared port slash power button. Okay, so turn it on. 4.7-inch screen, so not much bigger than let's say the Nexus 4, but the 1080p screen really makes it does feel bigger. It gives you the feel of way more real estate on there. So really cool. If you turn it on again, you can just swipe up with that in the purchase to unlock. You can use the lock to swipe it unlock. Whoops. Or I could even, if I had a reminder, I can swipe that to go straight to that appointment or whatever, or go right to one of those standard apps. Okay, so let's go into it. Standard wise, you're gonna have Blink Feed. I turned it off as default. Blink Feed gives you your Facebook, Twitter, and standard news that you set up that you want to have in a news feed. Great if you like it. I'm not a big fan, so I got rid of that. Sense also has a horizontally scrolling or vertically scrolling app tray, which is okay if you like that kind of thing. It's just not. I'm not what I'm used to. So, but cool nonetheless. The other thing I didn't notice is it didn't have a power widgets up there, so you have to add them, and you can add the Google one or any version of the uh, Sense ones. And that was one thing I noticed about the Sense 5. It's not as bulky or as overly demanding. There's a lot of things that you kind of think you're gonna get, but you don't. Which, in a sense, you kind of have to get a second app. Like for example, I downloaded some videos off of YouTube, my account, and I put them on the phone, but the gallery won't see them. Like I can't find them in my photos. It doesn't show another folder for the videos, so I don't know where they would be. So I had to go get a file app to go look at that folder, and I can then watch it. So it's kind of pain. So again, I have to get a different app, but it reminds me that Sense is not overwhelmingly bloated. It's not going to have a bunch of stuff there. What else do you want to talk about? The first thing people are going to notice when you pull it out is that the speakers are loud. Like in terms of quality, loud. I mean, really good quality. Let's find an app here to play some music. Again, I'm not sure that's going to count too well on YouTube, but it's loud. It's going to be very quality sound, and that's you really can't hide the fact you're playing a game with this, even at the lowest settings. It's clean, it's crystal clear, it's great. Like with the headphones on, even better. Um, Battery life on this guy here so far been pretty good. I mean, I haven't used it as a daily driver to see how much I'm really losing. Doing all my text messages and stuff. But when I play some of the heavier intensive games, they have actually less draw than the Nexus 4. Not a lot less, but definitely less than the Nexus 4. It gets really warm. I mean, that's the aluminum for you. But it's been handling quite well, so I can't imagine that you're not going to complain about that, which is good because you can't get out the battery anyways. And I don't mind not having access to the battery. Speaking of those heavier intensive games, Fluid. I mean, I played this Dungeon Hunter game. I'm not much of a gamer, but I actually got into it only for the fact because it wasn't slowing down. I kept doing stuff and it wasn't slowing the phone down. It was handling quite well. The camera, you're going to love the camera. Yes, it's only 4 megapixels or ultra pixels, whatever you want to call it, but it does a very good job. And fast pictures, you can do take a bunch of photos, pick your best shot. Oh, delete them all. You don't want them. it's got Zoe. So turn the Zoe on. And what Zoe does is if you tap it, you'll see it kind of fills up that little red. And what it does is it kind of makes like an animated GIF. See, it kind of fills up that little red. The only problem is that when you upload that to like Dropbox or as a backup, it'll actually upload 20 different JPEGs, and it's kind of a pain. It fills up your boxes pretty quickly. Video just as quickly. The settings, super easy to get to. The only thing you might notice hard to find is to get to your front-facing camera. You got to do that. Or go back. Or it's up here. But I like having all the settings in one spot. Yeah, it's not as easy to get to as, let's say, in the Nexus one, but it beats having a bunch of different settings all over to find the right one. You have your filters there if you really want. I'll turn off Zoe to get those. Different filters if you want to play with those filters. But the camera is really good. I mean, it does a really good job in low light, and I think you're going to like that. What else we want to do? Okay, things I'm going to miss when I get my version. Yeah, I like to have that as a button. Yes, there's a fix somewhere in XDA. You can try that out, but whatever. Okay, swipe up to get Google Now. What you have to do is hit the hold home down, and then you're into Google Now. To multitask, actually double tap. There's your apps. And if I don't want something, I can get rid of it that way. Get rid of Dungeon Hunter, get rid of messages. Get rid of that. All right, so a bunch of different little things you can get rid of. Right, so again, just things you're going to have to get used to. We'll miss spheres. The drop-down notifications, I can't expand with one finger. I have to use two fingers to do that. But again, big whoop. What you are going to like about it, and here's like the little hidden gem that they really don't mention a lot about. I really like, if I can find it, is this button here, TV. This is cool. I haven't really got it to work so well as I would like to have. Oops. But you tell it, okay, I'm in Thunder Bay, I want Shaw TV, and it starts telling you, okay, what's on TV right now? What's coming on next? Some standard kind of shows. And you can start telling it there's certain shows that I like to watch or certain I want to watch myself. Different you can just set schedules. And what's nice because you can just say, oh, I want to watch that. It'll use the infrared to send to your TV, turn your TV box on if it's not already on, change it to that channel for that show to watch. And you can see it's got the little TV remote. And I can go to the remote. It's in there. I haven't really got the remote to work too well. You get like the little red up there saying the infrared has gone up there. So, and you can tell it to turn off or whatever. So, a very cool feature. I mean, you see some other phones that have the infrared blaster on it. That really takes advantage of it with the internet and seeing what channels are on there and how to do that. So, that's the coolest thing I think you're going to love to use on this phone. Tom would let you know if he's got his working out. But, I mean, excellent phone. I really am hard-pressed to find something wrong with it. There's something I'm going to miss about it, but it's definitely a phone that hits all the marks. There's not anything I don't like about it. Except one thing. One thing. I don't know why I can't have, if I want to get another panel, let's say, widgets. I want to add the email app. Tom really likes the email app. I'm not a big fan of it, but there's no email app widget. There's Gmail. But there's no email app. Like, what the heck? If I want to read my email, I can't do it. I've got... I think I've got messages widget. But I haven't got an email widget, which is kind of just weird. Anyways, HTC One, excellent phone. I don't see why everybody isn't buying this one. It's a really good phone. All right, so I'll have the full review on the blog, guys. Check it out. See you later.